Like, they're so grateful. Like, the guys in the pizza place, they were so, like, we said please and excuse me. And the guy kept on checking in on us. How do you like it? He gave us the bigger size arancini balls than what we paid for. Huge. Like, they take care of you. You know what I mean? Like, you put good out there, you get good back.
But then, like, at a certain point, like, I did a lot of podcasts for real estate agents in LA, in Beverly Hills. I did 2 of different ones. And I would go and record sometimes at, like, these really beautiful houses. But, like, the houses in Beverly Hills didn't really... I never felt comfortable in them.
They never feel like a home.
At all. And, like, it was... The numbers would blow you away. They're like, a $2 million house for them was like a starter house.
Yeah.
All houses were like $10 million, $12 million. It's like, if I could live in a $600,000 house and not have to work versus have to do a show I might not want to do, but live in a $12 million house, it's like, maybe you should just live in a regular house and retire.
Yes.
Do whatever you want.
Less stress.
Like, why do you have this, like, 12-bedroom estate?
I don't know.
I never liked, if you know anything about me, I love doing stand-up and I love working, doing movies. I never liked the attention people in that field get.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, meanwhile, fucking surgeons are saving lives.
Yes.
And nobody talks to them. Nobody wants to take a picture with them.
Yep.
Nobody wants to do nothing. Nobody has a picture
Teachers,
of them, a baseball
cops,
card, nothing.
Yeah.
You know, and all that's great. I never liked that. If you know anything about me, I never liked the fucking somebody bringing me water. And
right.
That just wasn't for me. So when I left L.A., it was an easy unwind for a guy like me.
Me too.
I wasn't tied up with a publicist. I wasn't going to premieres. I did not. And now I feel like, you know, we were talking about the Comedy Store 50th anniversary, which is on April 7th. Comedy Store is a big part of my life. I wouldn't have a wife if it wasn't for the store, a kid, a career, nothing. I mean, and it's really painful for me to think about going there. Like, I'm like, do I want to? I'm not in that world anymore. That's not my world no more. You know,
You're so much happier. That was, I mean, because we've talked over the past year and a half, but like seeing you, like when you came up with Mercy and Terry last night, it's just like how happy. Like I told Steve today, I was like, I'm so happy that you're so happy.
Yeah.
Like it's just noticeable.
It was time to get out of there. For me, it was. I like being a stand-up comic.
Me too.
I liked everything that came with it, but somewhere along the line, it went south for a guy like me. It just went south. I wasn't enjoying what I was doing anymore. I can't believe that I sacrificed this part of my life to be a stand-up, and all of a sudden I didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
It was very hard for me to comprehend and process it, and I struggle a lot with it, but it's, you know, and I kept telling people last year, by next July I'll be on stage, you know, by next April, whatever I'm going through. No, I pulled away from it even more. Like I pulled away from it even more. I'm enjoying watching movies again just for a movie.
Yeah.
Not to look at it to see who the actor is.
Right.
None
Who
of that
cast
shit,
this? Yeah.
you know.
Right.
I always knew that when I did The Sopranos, I always had a funny feeling that was going to be my last movie. Like I always just had a funny feeling. Like I did We Crashed and whatever else. I did something for Greg Garcia and stuff, but I don't know. This was a perfect way to unwind for me. Like I needed this. You know, I'm happy that Lee's doing and looks like a fucking star.
Amazing.
Thank you, buddy.
I mean, when I pulled up at the Chinese restaurant and I could see him from behind, I was like, wow, look at fucking Lee. You know, for people who don't know, you know, we were talking about it before. I mean, there was a day I went looking for these two fucking humps. And I'm driving on Magnolia and I make a left onto fucking Cahuenga, whatever that was.
Tahunga.
And I Kahunga, and I see Lee, I see Simone walking like, you know, Johnny, you know, tip-top Magoo, nowhere.
He's taking a stroll. Yeah.
And I go, where the fuck is Lee? And Lee looks like fucking the guy from, you know, what's the guy that rings bells?
Quasimodo.
He's like, his whole left side was stuck. He looked like the guy in Splash when he shot himself with the Novocaine. What's that dude? And whatever was ripping him out of there, Tom Hanks, and he's like, hold on, what a week I'm having. Lee was just discombobulated. I was like,
I hated it.
And I go, this cannot.
It was hot. I was 300 something pounds.
I was so concerned. We would have talks.
We all.
Yeah.
Joey and I would talk. And like I was so concerned, and then when I started to see the weight come off, but to see it in person, I'm so proud of you
guys.
and happy for you.
It was happy, yeah.
Happy for you.
Yeah, it just I don't know. I just wasn't ready, I guess.
But it wasn't the food.
Was.
Like I was telling
No.
my wife before, guys, we were in a time capsule, out in LA. We were just in a time capsule. And there was so much going on, but then again, there was nothing going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there was a lot going on. I got to go to the store. We got a podcast. We're going to get the guy from the Foo Fighters this week. We're gonna, there was a lot going on, but there was nothing going on.
Yeah.
And we were in, and as fucked up as this sounds, I don't want you to think we're whining or anything. We were having the time of our life.
Yeah, it was
Looking
great.
back right now, anybody who went in there, and you guys have seen it, when you watch the old episodes, Theo doing mushrooms, acid church, fucking Owen Benjamin walking to Tuscaloosa, fucking,
Oh
he's
God.
still walking, that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? We didn't have an idea. We didn't know what we were doing, but for you people who were at home watching, yeah, it was a party, but it weighed a lot. He wasn't sleeping. I wasn't sleeping, I remember waking up in the mornings and going to piss and with my dick in my hand. And to you guys, it was I wasn't being a hypocrite. I was just doing my job. For you guys, I was having a great time, but I still remember in the mornings waking up going, I can't believe I got 2 spots at the store tonight.
Yeah.
Like, I can't fucking believe I got 2 spots at the store tonight. Like, my day is not going to be over till 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And when you're a comedian, when you're a musician, when you're a singer, when you're a blowjobber, whatever the fuck you do. I mean, Mike's a musician. Mike, if I told you you were playing a gig tonight at 8 o'clock, what time would you get there? 4 in the afternoon, We were talking about Steve. When you're a comic, you hate the daytime. When you're a real comic, you fucking hate the daytime. There's nothing going on in the daytime that's got anything to do with you. Jobs, courts, gyms, none of that shit. When you're a comic, you can't wait. You want to wake up at the 7:45, somebody throw you in the shower and just throw you to do, because that's all you think about all day. When I did comedy till 2007, when I woke up in the morning, this is all I had on my mind. 2 things. How many shows do I have tonight, and how am I going to get a gram of Coke tonight? Nothing else. I didn't think about eating. I didn't think about fucking. I didn't think about sucking. You think about 2 things. Where am I getting on stage tonight, and how am I getting a gram of blow tonight?
Yeah.
That's what you think of when you're a comic, the first 10 fucking years. If you're thinking about something else, you're not doing it right. If you're thinking about your wedding or, I can't wait to see what Kim Kardashian's doing. No, it's not going to work out for you.